Hello, trading is closed on January 22nd, 2020. We'll go over our calls. Had a target of 33.2898. Thought it might not print because we're close to a top here, but it did print. Here that number was support, here it's resistance. Look for the pattern with the early low. It certainly could be because that low's on time, this high's on time. Here's your counter trend decline. But it certainly has more of a look like the pattern with the early high. So if this were all you had, it could be either. But based on the 32 calendar day cycle, I'm going to say this is the pattern with the early low. And if I'm right about that, then the failure to close near the high should lead to lower prices. Not necessarily a lower close tomorrow, but lower prices unless we take this high up fast. During the day, we got some ultimate buy signals. They did work, but usually you get more than this. You don't have to. MEJT said that rally and this drop both would retrace. They both did. Now, yesterday, we pointed out here was a bar completely over the upper band. Here's one completely under it. We said the typical thing was to make one more high and then reverse. So far that's happened, but until we take out some of these prior lows, I'm not totally convinced that really is the top. Not saying it isn't, but we need more evidence than we have. For one thing, we had this all-day drop, and we couldn't close under any of these lows. So for now, at least pending tomorrow's open, the all-day drop didn't accomplish anything. We rejected the highs, but until we get some lows that won't stick on the closing basis, you can't be certain this rally's over, even though we think a correction is coming soon. Here's what we said. We said absent gapping down smartly, target was favored to print. That's still the call. Tomorrow look for the pattern with the early low, but if I'm wrong about today, I'll be wrong about tomorrow. One of the reasons I'm not totally convinced yet that that was it, we had some important resistance here. We actually traded over this line. Our target was 33 to 33.34. We went over it by 3 points. Might not matter much, but still, if this junction had held, it would have been a lot clearer pattern for me. And if we had undercut some prior lows, that would be a clearer pattern too. Not saying it won't happen tomorrow. We just need more evidence than we have so far. For now, at least, I'm sticking with the call that today had the early low. If so, further declines, but not necessarily a lower close, should ensue. Thursday should also have an early low. We're in an area where a top conformed until I see some prior lows undercut significantly on the close. I'm not willing to say the rally's over. If this leg is over, that doesn't mean we have to collapse. Now, you can always come up with a count to show whatever you want to show. That's not the count bar. And this is the count I've been using, but there's no law that says number 2 can't be here. And to have alternation of simple corrections and complex, alternate 3 could be here. And if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then at today's high, wave 5 is exactly equal to waves 1 plus 3. So there is some support for saying that would be it. But again, I would expect wave brown 3 to be at least as long and probably longer than wave brown 1. So if this is a correction, I think this is probably just wave 1 of wave 3, and we have more to go. Might be a short-term top, but I don't think it's enough to end the bull move. So for tomorrow, we're hoping to see the pattern with the early low, willing to admit that might not be it. If we don't take this out early, I expect lower prices, but if we print lower prices and we cover all these lows, that top probably won't hold. And that's today's call.